for people to join us. How many people? Just one. Oh, no one yet. Oh, someone is there. All right, good morning. Welcome to Sport Talks with Bami. My name is Ayobami, and today we are going to be talking about the chances of the Super Eagles to make it to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in USA, Canada, and Mexico. Okay. So let's talk about the game. I must say Victor Moses and Samuel Chukwueze actually stepped up yesterday. They did a fantastic job. They did a very good job yesterday. And I must say I was impressed with whatever they did yesterday. I don't know what the coach said to them. I don't know what they they were fed yesterday, but it actually worked. It worked well. They stepped up to the occasion. I've never seen the Super Eagles play that kind of match in a while. I think for the past how many years now, apart from the match against Sao Tome and Principe that we won by I think 9 goals to 1 and 8 goals to 0 or something, or 6 goals to 0. I don't think we have actually won convincingly, and this should be our first 4-0 victory in a World Cup qualifier since 2017, prior to 2018 World Cup, when we beat Algeria in Nigeria in 2017. We beat Algeria 4 goals to 0. Star-studded Algeria though. Star-studded Algeria that have Mahrez, that have Slimani, a lot of these star players then, and we still beat them 4 goals to 0 in Nigeria. Even went to to a way to draw 1-1, and that was the last time we were at the World Cup. And yesterday victory was actually a remarkable one. Although the boys left it late, but they still do it. They did it at the end of the day. They did. Oh, sorry. That's actually a great thing for the boys yesterday. They actually made us proud. They won convincingly, and that should be the first time they have done that in a while. And Samuel Chukwueze, he came on and he did a good job yesterday. Um, not to take anything away from the star man, Victor Osimhen. He scored a hat-trick. That's his third hat-trick with the Super Eagles. It was a remarkable one. It was actually a remarkable hat-trick for Victor Osimhen. He stepped up when we needed him, and it was actually a remarkable victory for the Super Eagles yesterday. Osimhen with hat-trick. Samuel Chukwueze coming to the party. Moses Simon on and he did something spectacular yesterday. 2 assists for Moses Simon, 2 assists on Samuel Chukwueze yesterday. And we still have to talk about Stanley Wambali. Wambali has not been convincing for a while now. I don't know what happened. Maybe he need to see a psychologist because of the loss of his parents recently. Since then, he has been aggressive. There was actually a moment where he could have given a go to Benin Republic yesterday. The referee did not blow the whistle for anything, but Nwabali just dropped the ball. Maybe in the Premier League or maybe in international football, like I mean, a World Cup or any serious competition, that would have been a goal, and that would have actually not helped the cause of the Super Eagles over time. I think someone needs to sit Nwabali down and tell him this is what you should do. You don't need to be aggressive every time. Even your captain, Wilfred Ndidi, came to you to just calm down. Nwabali was still, you know, was still trying to prove stubborn. I think we need to do something. If no care is not taken, he might lose his starting shirt for the Super Eagles. And I'm sure Eric Che will be looking for goalkeepers now. Noah Atubolu, he was called up by Germany, but he hasn't played yet. So the Super Eagles can still call him. And you know the path to be a German goalkeeper will be so difficult for him with the kind of players they have in German national team. I don't know. Maybe the Super Eagles players were checking Twitter, Instagram, and the likes the day before the game because I think they derive motivation from what people were saying. You know, the star man Osimhen, he was called Jagun Jagun. You know, he was called Jogomi and Gotija, like the warrior, everything. I don't know. Maybe they were seeing all those things. I know the fans were actually asking them to do more. The fans were not asking them for much. They were just asking them, just turn on to the party. Osimhen, you are the star player. The heat was too much for Osimhen, seriously. But I think he has shown us again that he can handle the pressure. He can handle the pressure. He did fantastic yesterday. He was so good yesterday. And I will be so worried going forward because he's going back to Galatasaray, and I don't know what will happen with Gala. You know, a lot of matches will be played before now and next month. I just pray he won't have any injury or he won't be having any kind of knock. I just pray because without Osimhen, we cannot do anything. That's just the truth. Osimhen didn't play the first few matches and the qualifiers, and we've actually felt it. Osimhen, all the players that we called up, Taiwo Awoniyi, Victor Boniface, Kelechi Iheanacho, they didn't perform anything. They didn't do anything over the past during the first few matches where we play 1-1 with Lesotho, with Zimbabwe, and also we lost to Benin Republic and South Africa also in Uyo. We play 1-1 draw with South Africa. So Osimhen has actually shown us that without him, there's no Super Eagles. That's just the thing. Without Osimhen, there's no Super Eagles. So the players actually turn up. I've never seen in over 3 years. I've not seen Samuel Chukwueze releasing the ball swiftly like that. The first goal for Osimhen, Chukwueze just dropped the ball for Osimhen without trying to dribble and try to hold on onto the ball for so long. I'm actually impressed with everything that happened yesterday. We must also credit Eric Chair yesterday too. He did fantastically. Gone are the days that we always know the players that are going to play our next game. We know that okay, next game, this and this. He gave us another dynamic to our game yesterday. I was not expecting Semi Ajayi to start yesterday. I was expecting someone else to start, maybe Trista Kong, or maybe try to play Olakunle as a right back, where then Bassi and Frederick we play as a centre back, and I must also say Frederick has been fantastic. Benjamin Frederick has been fantastic for the Super Eagles. I don't know where they see this guy. I watched a little of this guy while he was still with Brentford, and it was not actually okay, maybe because he didn't play more, but the Unity Cup in England the other day, he was fantastic for the Super Eagles in the Unity Cup. I was looking at him and Felix Agu. Agu couldn't make up this squad because of injury. I was looking at Frederick and Agu. I was thinking, yeah, I think we are sorted up. We are sorted for some times, and we can actually do good at the end of the day. And now to the playoff. we have qualified for the playoff. Now we have to play the semi-final of the playoff against Gabon. It has been confirmed. We are playing Gabon because the first and the last team of the four teams that qualify for the playoff will play against each other, and also the second and the third team. So Nigeria being the last team, we are going to be playing against Gabon, and also the second place team, Cameroon, will play against the third place team, DR Congo, and I think we can beat Gabon. I think we can do it. And mind you, contrary to reports that Aubameyang wouldn't be playing the match, I don't think that's true. Aubameyang will be playing will surely play that match. He was given a second yellow card, and he has served his suspension yesterday while they play Burundi or Gambia. So he's going to be fit. He's going to play for the Gabon against the Super Eagles later on. Only injury or maybe anything that can make Aubameyang to not play that match. But I think with this team, we can beat anybody in Africa. I think we can beat anybody. We can beat anybody with this commitment, with this passion that this boy shown yesterday. I think we can beat any team in Nigeria. I think we can beat in Africa. We can beat any team in Africa. The Super Eagles have actually shown us that we can do a lot. What do you think about that match? You can just drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? What do you think we need to improve? I think we need to improve our midfield too before a game against Gabon. Remember, only 4 midfielders were called up for this game. Only 4, and a lot of attackers. Only 4. We need to do something. Even one of those midfielders that was called up was actually a forward, more like a forward. That is Alex Iwobi. Iwobi is actually a forward player, but he was still deployed as a midfielder for the Super Eagles during these past few matches for the Super Eagles. So we need to address this midfield situation. Indeed, we need someone that can actually rival Indeed for his starting spot. Ramfel Yedika and Frank Oyenka, both of them have been trying to actually do something for a while now, but they haven't been able to do anything. They haven't been able to take the shirt off from Wilfred Ndidi. So what do you think we need to do? You can just drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the Super Eagles need to do for before the Gabon match? And remember, this Gabon match, a one-legged counter. There's no home and away in Morocco next month. We're going to be playing in Morocco next month, and I think we are ready. I think we are ready. Bar any form of injury, bar any form of delay or any form of internal crisis within the NFF and the coaching crew of the Super Eagles. I think we can beat Gabon, and we have to be wary of DR Congo and Cameroon. DR Congo is actually a formidable team. They now have a top defender, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, former Manchester United right back. They now have Wissa too, Newcastle Wissa. Wissa should be fit before next month. He was injured. He was not called up for this match, so he should be fit. And also, Lamina is actually a player for Galatasaray too. So they have a lot of players, both Gabon and DR Congo. They have a lot of players. Cameroon too, Mbeumo. They have a lot of players. I think our only hard phase is this African qualifying series, this African playoff series. That's the only. If you can just qualify from this series, I think we can get to the World Cup. The Intercontinental Confederation playoff won't be that difficult for us. But this one, I think, is actually very, very important. We need to win this one. The first match will be on the 13th of November. The semi-final between Nigeria and Gabon will be on the 13th of November. Then the final will be on the 16th. The final will be on the 16th of September, sorry, and the final will be on the 16th. So I think everything is set up for that. And also, once we can get past that one, we qualify. Only one person will win. Only one person will qualify from the playoff session of the only one person. And once we can just go out of only one nation, once we qualify, if Super Eagles, which I believe we can, if you can qualify for the Intercontinental playoff or the Confederation playoff, we are going to play one South America combo, the North and Central America CONCACAF, and Oceania OFC, and also FIFA, one team based on FIFA ranking is going to be selected too. So for the Oceania, New Caledonia are confirmed they have qualified for the next phase. South America too, Bolivia too have qualified while we wait for Asia between UAE, United Arab Emirates, or Iraq, either of these teams, and also North and Central America, and also Africa. So we are two from North and Central America and one from Africa. And the playoff is going to be played March next year. The playoff will be played in March next year, and I believe the Super Eagles can make it to the World Cup. I believe we can skate through all this team, New Caledonia, Bolivia, Iraq, or UAE, or Jamaica, or Oman, any team that you're bringing, or Jamaica. We can actually beat any team. I think we can beat any team. I believe we can beat any team. We just have to keep working harder. And Osimhen now has 29 goals for the Super Eagles. He now 29 goals in 44 appearances. That's remarkable, I must say. 44 appearances, 29 goals. He's now few goals behind Rashidi Yekini, who is the highest goal scorer for Nigeria with 37 goals in 58 appearances. And Osimhen has done it in 44 appearances. At this rate, I think before the end of next year, Osimhen will break that record. He's going to be the all-time high goal scorer for the Super Eagles. And this record has been on for a while. It has been on for years. I thought Obafemi Martins would break this record at a point with the rate he started, but he couldn't. Also, I thought Yakuba Egbeni or Ikechukwu Uche, they will break this record, but none could do it. But it looks like Osimhen will break this record. We pray against or we hope against any form of injury, a career-derailing injury, or any form of thing that will not make him to achieve this feat. I think Osimhen will be the high goal scorer before the end of next year. Remember, there will be AFCON also in December and January. He can actually score 6 goals in AFCON. In fact, he can break the record before the end of this year. We have 2 more games next month. He can score against Gabon and the the final of the playoff too, just 2. He can score 2 or 3 goals in those games, and it will be more closer. And the Nations Cup too is coming. I pray he will be fit for the Nations Cup, and he will also score more goals. I think he will score more goals, not like the last Nations Cup where he scored just 1 goal in 6 appearances. I think Osimhen will break this record. I think Osimhen will break the record before the end of this year or next year, middle of next year. I hope so, and it will be actually a great feat. And I'm even sure Rashidi Yekini would be so proud. He would be so proud of Osimhen, wherever Rashidi is now. So someone said we need overall improvement if they are struggling. Thank you for looking at me. They need overall improvement. If they are struggling in Africa, how would they cope in the World Cup? Yeah, so someone said it yesterday that if you go through all this stress of getting to the World Cup and we could not even leave our group, why don't we just don't qualify at all? But we need to be at the World Cup. The Super Eagles need to be at the World Cup. Some of our players, they are at their prime. They are the end of their career, so to say. Like Victor Osimhen, before the next World Cup, he will be 30 or 31. He hasn't featured in the World Cup. There is Samuel Chukwueze too, Moses Simon. Most of these players haven't featured in the World Cup. I think out of the players that started yesterday, only Alex Iwobi, yeah, I think Alex Iwobi, he featured in the 2018 World Cup. They are the only player. He's the only player that has played in the World Cup, and Wilfred Ndidi too. Most of them have not played in the World Cup. Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Victor Osimhen, Ako Adams, Tolu Arokodare, all of them or most of them have not featured in the World Cup. And the Nigeria need to be at the World Cup. Really, we cannot miss out in this World Cup. We actually did not help ourselves. We did not help ourselves at all. We could have win our one or two of those matches. And when we employed Affinity George, he lost the only match in this qualifying series, and that's not actually good at all. Assuming we have a draw against Benin, maybe we could have qualified as a group leader. We are going to top our South Africa by a goal because we score more goals than South Africa. So the face of the this qualifying series for the Super Eagles, I think it will be so difficult, especially in African series. But when it gets to intercontinental series, I think we can make it. What do you think? Do you think the Super Eagles can qualify for the World Cup? Do you think we can actually beat Gabon? Gabon has we have head to head. We have a lot of win against Gabon. I think in 8 matches we won 4, we lost 1, and we drew 2 or so. So we drew 2, yeah. So we have a good head to head record against Gabon. So I'm not worried of Gabon personally. With or without Osimhen, I'm not worried of Gabon, but we still need Osimhen, especially in the final of the playoff, if we make it against DR Congo or Cameroon. Cameroon they have not been fantastic over the years, but recently they have been trying to build up their national team, like Ghana too did. Ghana are in the World Cup too. Gabon too, they did well. DR Congo too. They are bringing more players from Europe. They are doing some things. They are improving their league too. Their league football too. They are bringing players from their league to compete in Africa, which is a problem of Nigeria because I think we should be able to have one goalkeeper apart from Stanley Wambali from the Nigeria league. We should also be able to have one midfielder, at least one solid midfielder from the Nigeria league that can compete with some of these players. If players like Rafael Yendika or Franco Yenka could not replace Wilfred Ndidi from the Super Eagles starting lineup for the past 5 years, then we need to do something about our current league. We need to bring someone from the league, or we need to scout for more players. Yeah, there's Gochuku, Burnley midfielder. We can actually bring him. He's a Nigeria player, and he's waiting for England national team to call him up. We can actually poach him. We can talk to them and talk to him and Kani Ugo Chukwemeka too, Dortmund midfielder too. We can bring this player on. They will help us. They will help us. Someone said, but if they get to the World Cup, okay, someone said they think Nigeria can. Yeah, I think we can qualify for the World Cup. Remember, in this intercontinental playoff, just 2 nations will be we qualify from this playoff, and 8 nations I think 8 nations we compete. Nigeria, because our FIFA ranking is actually a great one, we won't have to play semi-final to the playoff. We qualify for the for the playoff directly, and we are going to play 2 or 3 matches in the playoff. And I think we can beat Bolivia. Forget Bolivia. Forget they are from South America. We are going to the Mexico. I think we can beat Bolivia. Are you saying we cannot beat New Caledonia? We can beat all these nations. These nations are they are minor in world football. They say there's no minor in world football, but New Caledonia, they are minor. Iraq, we can beat Iraq. United Arab Emirates, we can beat Jamaica. We can also beat Jamaica too. And also in Africa, from North Central America too, we can beat a lot of countries from this team. Nigeria can qualify. I think we will qualify, but we need to do a lot of things. We need to sort out our goalkeeping department. We need to sort out our midfield. We have little midfield. We are just like Manchester United of nations. We have no good midfielders at the moment. Yes, Rafael Onyedika is actually a good player, but we need a solid one. We need someone that is reliable. And it would be so nice if we can just do something before the next playoff in not in Mexico. The next playoff, intercontinental playoff, will be hosted in Mexico. And also, if you remember that Super Eagles have been scheduled for an international friendly next month. We have been scheduled for international friendly in November. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with that friendly. We are going to be playing Venezuela on the November 14th. It has been scheduled before. And also, we are going to be playing Colombia on November 18th. So I don't know what will happen to those friendlies since we are going to be playing in the playoff session next month too. So I don't know how we are going to do this because we are going to be playing on the 13th, and also we have a friendly match that has been scheduled for the 14th. So I don't know what the NFF will do. So we wait for the official report from the NFF. Although some people are saying we can actually bring on home base Super Eagles for that qualifier, test them in this qualifier, take the home base coaches, Samuel Ogumodede and Fidelis Lechuku. We can actually take these coaches, take them to this friendly. I think the friendly will be played in Mexico. Take them to this friendly. Let them play this friendly. Let's see what we can do with those friendly. Let us see the players that we can bring from those friendly for the Nations Cup and also for the World Cup qualifying series. So I would say we should not cancel the friendly. We have a lot of players. In fact, with this current Super Eagles player, even there are some players that haven't made the Super Eagles squad, like Paul Onuachu, like Kelechi Iheanacho, who is doing fantastic for Celtic this season. I was even thinking it would be called up for this one, but he might end his call up next month. We have a lot of players that are doing well. We have a lot of players that can just take to friendly match for this friendly match in Mexico. Let them implement this friendly match, match them together with home base Super Eagles. Let us see the players that we can bring on from this team. Let's see, maybe we can see the new Ndidi or the new Victor Osimhen from the home base Super Eagles. I know they lost the CHAN, and it was not a good outing for them. So what do you think about this development? Do you think we should forfeit these friendly matches, or we should just get more players to play these friendly matches? Let's bring on players from the Nigeria League, or call some players that have not been called up for a while now to just execute those matches. And we have a lot of players in Super Eagles. That's in Nigeria. We are blessed with a lot of players. If the Super Eagles need 50 players for the tournament, we can easily produce them. We can easily produce 50 players for these matches. So I think we should do that. And Nigeria path to qualifying for the World Cup will be so easy at the end of the day. We just need to beat Gabon. We need to beat Gabon. Once we beat Gabon, which I think we will, just remember it's going to be one leg encounter in Morocco. It's going to be one leg encounter in Morocco. If we can just beat Gabon, I think we are good to go. We will qualify and we can still qualify. So let us just see what will happen on that front. And Chelsea too, I don't know what this the NFF will do. I don't know what they are planning, but they should please not tamper with Chelsea. I think Chelsea is building something now. He's building something with the Super Eagles. I think Chelsea is, no matter what happens, if you don't qualify for the playoff in Mexico next year, I think Chelsea should just be left to build up this team. For the first time in a while, I see Super Eagles that is progressing. I see Super Eagles that is doing one or two things that they have not been doing for a while now. I see the Super Eagles that are passionate. They have the passion to do so many things. They have the passion to play. They have a passion to score. See what happened after the fourth goal. See the passion from the players. See all the players from the bench. But even the players that have not tasted 1 minute in this qualifying weekend, see what that means to every one of them. Every one of them, they have this passion. They are together. I think Chelsea is building something that have not happened with the Super Eagles for a while. So, if you have any contrary opinion or you have something to say, you can just drop it in the comment section. I think the Super Eagles are doing well. Chelsea should take us to the World Cup, to the Nations Cup. I think we are going to the World Cup. Just don't worry about that. I think these boys will deliver. I I don't know, maybe what they told them, what the media, what Nigerians are saying has gotten to them. Like they were angry. They play like someone that was angry yesterday. Someone said they play like someone that was possessed, and this possession we should not tamper with it. Just leave them alone. Don't go and call any kind of priest to perform any kind of exorcism to these players. Leave them alone. Let them be possessed. We love this kind of passion that they shown to us yesterday. Let the Super Eagles continue to play like this. I don't want this to stop. Chelsea did fantastic to them for the past few games. He did well for the past. He has been unbeaten for the Super Eagles. Yeah, he has been unbeaten, just two draw, and he won 6 matches, I think, or including the Unity Cup in England. So this team is actually doing well. Chelsea should be left alone. He shouldn't be sacked. If you think Chelsea should be sacked, just tell us. You can just drop a comment. Let us know the reason why you think Chelsea should be sacked from the Super Eagles position. I don't. I know most of us don't want Chelsea to be appointed. We want a foreign coach. We want an indigenous coach, a local coach, but he has been appointed. He's a foreign coach, although he's an African, but he's a foreign coach. But we want someone else. We want maybe Emmanuel Amunike. We want Reinhard to be the coach of the Super Eagles, but they are not here. Chelle is here, and Chelle is doing okay for us. So I think he should be left alone to carry us to the Nations Cup. If you qualify for the final or the semi-final of the Nations Cup, I think that's a win for us. Forget that we get to the semi-final, to the final the last time. If Chelsea can take us to the final or the semi-final of the World Cup again, even without winning it, that's a win for me. Just leave him to build on from that. Not like Pesero, after he got to the final, he was let go by the NFF. Let Chelsea continue to go. So what do you think about this? If you have any contrary opinion or if you have something to add, you can just add it uh to this. In case you have not seen the highlights of this match, you can just check this channel. There's full highlight goals and full highlight for the match. You can just check it on this channel later on. And just remember to subscribe to this channel. Um, we are going to be doing more live on this channel as times goes on. We're going to be doing more live on this channel. So just remember to subscribe to this channel because we are going to be giving you some news about the Super Eagles, about the Super Eagles players in Europe. This channel is dedicated to the Super Eagles. We are dedicated to Super Eagles players, to the Super Eagles, to the Nigeria football as a whole. We are dedicated to Nigeria football as a whole. Just subscribe to this channel. We are going to be giving you timely. Okay.